see here.
Good morning, good afternoon, hello everyone. Hi team.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Blinky, you have to make your cry. Two.
No, too early, man. Making coffee.
Okay, let's just wait 1 or 2 minutes so everybody is here. And I think we can start with the question. Hope you got a good week.
Got a lot of Pirl this week.
Yeah. Okay, so let's just start with few questions. So
Yep, let's go, guys.
Fat whale.
Hello, don't forget your questions, man. You have entire week.
Nice. Bye bye. Yeah, indeed.
I got a question.
Oh no.
Time killer here. Can you describe your helping of the other coins integrate the Pearl guard protection? How's that been going?
I guess it's for me.
Well, yeah.
We will guide them to how to put the code into their code. We'll point to them, and yeah, we will help for that for sure. We will not do the integration ourselves because the code is already made. It's just made little copy paste, so it's really easy. Like we do with eGem. I point the code that he need to put in his node, and they do it themselves. So pretty easy.
It's basically nothing much. We have been also in communication with Expanse, and they seem interested. We are waiting for their feedback if they need any help. I think that they are researching and checking the code themselves. But this is nice. It's the other project that's interested. I've seen that Ether One is also looking into ProGuard as possible solutions. So we think it's right now is the period when those projects are checking the code and probably running test nets and checking how things go for them. We just offer them to help if they have any questions or need to know anything more about it. And that's it for now. eGem is ready. Other projects are researching. So if anyone wants, we are always here to help. Is PirlPay going to be something like DashPay? To be honest, I'm not aware of DashPay.
Same for me, so I can say.
Yeah, this is for Julian.
After we create a company, are going to seek for alliance with other companies. Depend of the alliance that we speak about, and we cannot say yes or no now because we don't know what the future is going. So we have to wait and see.
perhaps in future we can aid anyone to be using the Pirl infrastructure. It's as we discussed, it's capable of many things, even technologies like Internet of Things and artificial intelligence implications and so on. About Pirl Pay, we will be guys giving you complete info about the project when we have it framed. For now, we know that we will integrate the shopping plugins and so on. We will be having a direct gateway with Fiat. This will allow the services that we will provide as a company to be accessible easily without just having to buy Pirl from God knows where. And as you know, there is a lot of services coming out for Pirl now that we have this excellent infrastructure, and that we're expecting to expand it even further. I think that we'll be sharing a series of tweets about the Pirl infrastructure and what it is. Things that not many people realize is that, for instance, Microsoft Azure right now as a CDN has 58 endpoints, and we as a Pirl blockchain infrastructure have more than 780 endpoints. This is like 12 times Microsoft Azure. So the infrastructure is huge. We are capable of huge data transfer per month. We are right now it's about 2,100,000 gigabytes per month. This is a huge bandwidth. It allows, yeah, it allows really, really huge things to happen. I mean, you can imagine all this data transfer plus the blockchain. We are basically capable to host and transfer data, be it videos, images, be it hosted websites or whatever. The Pirl infrastructure have huge use, and we'll be starting the year with more work towards putting this infrastructure into use. And this means that Pirl will open for other markets. As we said before with Julian, we are not looking for more day traders, and so we are looking for more users. So we will be putting more use and more services that we can provide as an infrastructure, as a way to develop decentralized applications with immutable data and so on. This is a huge resource that we have available and will be used.
Yeah, we will develop that for the Q1. So we'll have a lot to do. So roadmap for 2019 is always the same as the last meeting. We speak about we wait the company for Pirl Pay and so on, but I think it will be really incredible 2019. And Evan, I think I will have some surprise for you for Christmas. Hope so.
So basically about the question from MRM, it's you can look at this this way. 2018 we have been busy with preparing this infrastructure, and 2019 will be the year when we put this infrastructure to work and have all the services being worked on as a priority. It's Pirl Pay, a few other that you guys are not aware yet. So
yeah, I think as I said last meeting, it's really important that that we have all running correctly and smoothly, than just putting out and say, oh, it was a fail. Bye. So we really want to have enterprise class services for that, and it's what we are working on for 2019.
It's entering a business services area where we need to be absolutely perfect. We will try to deliver an experience close to the traditional one with all the benefits of decentralization. And this was just a hint. Microsoft Azure 58 endpoints, and Pirl have 788 points right now. And let's hope that by the time we are ready, it will be even more.
Yeah, and we improve also the security. We try to put good stuff. So yeah, it's important. As you can see, quick overview.
Awesome.
It's right.
What about the lost password? I think it's right to put it in a way to say that 90% of the suggestions that were made about it are there. So just give it some time, guys, and you enjoy it.
I think so.
Maybe this, maybe something else.
Something like this one?
Maybe this and something else.
I think, Alab, you have your response, your reply. Yeah, but the surprise, it's the surprise, so we'll not tell anything.
Yes, please go on. Sorry, something that we above, it was from YouTube. You mentioned Internet of Things. Is there any documentation available? No. We mentioned Internet of Things in regard to what future alliances in terms of development and so on. And this is a hot topic that have been developed on with blockchain technology lately. And it's something that we as a platform and as an infrastructure can provide a lot for. So we are not discussing about us developing Internet of Things right now, but we say that we have the right infrastructure to provide for anyone who wants to develop such technology over Pirl. So it's a possible alliance if someone is interested in that. And right now, guys, you should know that the Pirl infrastructure is unique, and with the storage contents, it will be even uniquer, and it will provide possibilities that no other blockchain can currently provide as an infrastructure.
MRM have a question. What are the plans for marketing? I will repeat once again about the marketing. We need usability. So we will market a product, but we will more likely educate people and teach them how to use the product than just a marketing for day trader or whatever. So it's more education than marketing. and I think that's the best education, the marketing that we can have. Like, for example, take Pirl Guard. People begin to integrate it in their chain. That's the best thing we can have.
Educating and spreading the message will be a focus, and then the marketing will be more of a modular thing for Pirl, as we will directly find and reach markets with the services that we will be providing, and the application and everything. So Pirl is the base, it's the technology, it's the infrastructure, and our products will be modularly marketed, because they will be reaching different target groups and different interests. And something that Raku, when he joined the team, had in mind, and something that we absolutely agree on, is that it have become disgusting the ways that crypto is currently marketed. Is paid shows, it's paid reviews, it's paid crypto media, and so on. And we really want to be untraditional in our marketing. We don't want to keep everything and keep doing everything that everyone else does. Like few days ago, we had someone join the Discord and say, "Hey, if you pay me, I will show your coin to my 200 followers."
Yeah,
We don't want that. We don't want someone to tell someone what to buy, and this is not us, and this is not something that we'll be following. So we will educate, and we will spread out the message of our services on modular basis. But the message that we will spread as a marketing message is what we are and what we can be used for, not buy because we are in a triangular formation or something like this.
But also the marketing will be upped, I think, when Pro Play is up and the company is up, because then we can start marketing to real people, not crypto people. And we can use our money where it really means,
Correct. And also, marketing, we just don't want to make a one-push marketing, because that's just nearly as easy. You spread the word in Forbes, you pay the article there, you pay an article here, and so on, and that's all. We want a long-term stuff.
But in the social media, we have actually upped it, though.
Yep.
For instance, right now, if you're looking to buy Pirl or just any other asset, you buy it because of what we'll be providing. But our next goal is that you buy it because you want to store your data in completely decentralized way, privately. Like, imagine Google Drive, all your files sharded on hundreds of pieces, and not a single one of these pieces mean anything without the other. Thrown around 1,000 endpoints, encrypted data, website hosting with all these web points or whatever. This is just a simple uses that you can use it for, with the marketplace, with the PirlTube, where you can post just anything without having major censorship, or without the on-screen advertisement that go on all the time and are making us sick.
Crazy.
Yeah. So there was people coming here asking a lot why we do PirlTube, and why is it going to be better than YouTube? Well, it is better than YouTube already, but this is not the purpose. The purpose is that we want to provide you an environment where you can comment, you can use all these features in the decentralized manner, one point, immutable content, all laying on this unique infrastructure of 7 100 master nodes, or more to be soon. So don't look the product one by one. It's something that's supposed to show itself with everything. Right now, if Pirl was a supercomputer, it had 15 terabytes of RAM and 1500 CPU cores.
And some GPU too.
Can it run Crysis? Blinky kills it.
Well, I'm trying to get in contact with StackUp to reschedule the tournament I'm going to see about next weekend. So we'll try that again.
Yeah, we will go to blockchain conferences next year. For I think I will try to go there, but for now we need our good product to run, and instead to go to conferences and so on to just say, hey, we are Pirl. So yeah, we will go to conferences, but for next year, not this one. No, we'll just go to holiday. We can do stack up, or we can also do a Counter-Strike tournament. Maybe, yeah. But I know you cheat.
Yeah, that would be a problem.
Alan has bot.
Maybe we should open for everybody to use bots.
Yeah, that's help. What Smash Bros Ultimate? Yeah, Counter-Strike run on the Mac. No problem.
Is there any chance we can use all the services Pirl has to offer in the browser without compromising the security in future? Maybe not now.
All the services, I don't think so.
Some of them, yes.
But yeah, a lot.
7,000 GPUs. Hey guys, can I borrow those for just like a week? Thanks.
Yeah, and Key, there is currently a project with Golang, by the way, that plan to run Go in the browser itself. So it will be endless of possibilities.
Interesting.
But Fox, your calculations, that's minimum.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're bigger.
No, I don't test it to be honest, for the moment. So I can say if it work or not.
It's not something that's impossible. It's just not something that we're looking as a priority right now.
It's impossible in matter of time.
There is nothing impossible, by the way.
Yeah, we have a planning till 2030. Perfect, Alan. Don't say too much. You can say that you are able to take your shower with Pirl tube. That's what you can say, maybe, but that's all.
I think that's already too much to say.
Oh, I got a screenshot of that. I should post it.
Fat.
Let's say some people are so dedicated in their testing that they're testing while in the shower.
Yes,
Yeah.
a new version of Pirl app will be coming out, and it's not only Pirl tube update, but we will give more information when we know that we are ready. We have been already internally testing a few versions with some features coming into them, and we will soon discuss when the new version will come out.
Yeah, we made a live stream of the shower from Alan. That was bad to see, to be honest. Exactly.
Except this is not Alan, because
Sexy baby. Oracle have made also some cool video that Alan share. MRM. PLP as it now, and in the current blockchain cannot, but it's not the same usage. We have to be pretty clear. PayPal don't compete with Visa because it's too slow. But PayPal is not. The goal is not to be Visa. Visa is other thing, completely other thing. When we have the sidechain, yeah, we should be able to compete with Visa and so on. But that's not really the goal. The goal is something usable, and then you can scale. Visa don't start directly with a million of transactions per second.
Exactly, but it's not the goal as well. Pirl app, Pirl Pay, all these easy entries and payments inside, and also for online shops to integrate as a payment. But the goal is not to be the money you use to buy coffee eventually. There is a lot of projects that target this use. For us, this is not a main goal, because we have way more than that. You see a lot of projects that compete over being the internet money. We are not that. We want to provide the services through our infrastructure and to have easy entry, to have the possibilities for direct exchange and so on. But as I said, I think the goal is not to be the money you use.
Yeah, and we don't want to reproduce the current financial system in Pirl. We need to build something better and something more usable and less manipulated. So we have to do it step by step, because now we need the payment option for people. Now it will be as it, but I can say in 2 years how we will improve it, because as you can see and analyze, we try to improve stuff that we use.
Oh, what's that?
Amaram, this is not something impossible, but it's really not our main target.
After we are ready, we will work on the sidechain that will be able to process a fucking ton of transactions and so on. So yeah, you will be able to integrate it. We want to provide an infrastructure. We don't want to code the video game, if I can say. If you want, then after to integrate Pirl into your video games or whatever, you will be able to. Like we will develop few plugins for the shop, online shop, so you can install it. But that's all. We will not build a shop for you. Maybe later, but now we don't have the time and we cannot focus on that.
A lot of projects target to be the internet money, and as you mentioned earlier, we are not really so much targeting the crypto markets, not so much targeting what the others, but actually target the benefits of completely decentralized infrastructure with immutable content. Now, imagine just for instance, hosting your website on a server. You don't have a DDoS protection. You don't have anything. Everyone that connects to your website is connecting to a single point. If, let's say, a website or an application is hosted on our network, it's both web hosting and CDN. So basically, your clients have, or your website visitors, to be more accurate, have 700 or 780 points of connection to your website, and even if someone try to DDoS, they can DDoS one of them, but they cannot DDoS them all. So it's something really special, and it's a service that goes beyond crypto and beyond crypto markets. It's something that actual business can benefit. The question from Kumar, where we can know more about these services which Pirl can provide. Could you please let us know any resources, since without these things? Well, first thing would be to go to the white paper. And secondly, the docs that we're currently building. And right now we are just brainstorming the many ways that Pirl infrastructure can be used or assessed, and how we can turn this services and resources and infrastructure into something that we can market and sell and reach markets other than the crypto markets. Over time, as these services come along, you find more and more detailed information on each one of them. Right now, you can see what is already there. And this is really the huge part. As you mentioned earlier, 2018 was the year where we prepare our infrastructure, and now we're pretty close to have this infrastructure. Actually, we we actually have it now with the content master nodes and the premium master nodes in place and so on. So now 2019 will be the year where you hear and learn more and more about all these services that we can provide, about all the capabilities of the network and what it can do.
Yeah, and API doc and so on will be released when the product is released. So you will be able to see some example on how to use the services and so on. Currently on the documentation, for example, you have a tutorial on how to create a token. So you will have some good tutorials. We try to improve it time by time and do our best for that.
Also for I don't know since when you're following Pirl, but over time we learned that things go out when they're ready, and usually we provide everything in bulk when we reach the desired quality, and so everything that will come to you as information, we don't want to rely on speculation so much. We want to rely on product. For instance, you can see that we haven't been speculating on the infrastructure too much before. We actually have it in place over the course of the year. We have been just developing, and now that it's here, we start sharing the plans on how we're gonna use this infrastructure and how we're gonna provide it to the business and to the users. So now what you can expect is you see we start talking about it when it's ready and when we know its capabilities. Now over time you start seeing these products pop out. We already have the Pirl tube on beta. It had some great development. Really right now all of the bugs and I don't know, maybe all of the suggestions were already squashed, and everything is already updated over this short time period. So after that, you see you start seeing all the other services that we mentioned popping out with more documentation, with complete info and everything.
Blinky, pay your subscription on Microsoft, please. Every time you share a screenshot, it's a...
Wait, can you see my screen right now?
Yeah.
Besides, maybe I just didn't register. I have the license.
Are you sure you have the license?
I'm not totally sure. I'll look.
I have something I think I got more improvements. Where it is.
I think here is a bomb coming.
You see?
Can you hear it? Come on, come on, post. I cannot keep on with this.
There it is.
Oh, you didn't.
Oh, Blinky, you have it. Are you happy?
Yeah, why do you always get to do the ninja? I wanted to do that.
I think I have something else, maybe, or it's too much. Yeah, maybe too much. I will
Nah.
stop now.
But do it. People trying to push you to push out the stuff that they don't
Yeah,
know.
give it to the guys. They have been waiting for a long time. So, guys, you soon have the chance to experience this. But this is just some previews. I don't think that it's a bad thing that you share it with them. They have been long anticipating. Nice.
Here you go. Now I stop.
There's more.
Okay, let's release it.
Oh, you don't have
Yeah, now
like
now they see it all. Just release it.
It does tell us something, though. We definitely need to increase our southern hemisphere penetration. Look at that. Almost all of Africa, Asia, and South America are
need
pretty
a bit more
blank.
Russia.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We need to get. Well, I mean, yeah, sure.
Can't you find me a good VPS provider in Africa then? I'll install my service there.
Yeah, I got one. I know one in
I
South
bet South,
Nigeria.
I bet South Africa probably has a good VPS service somewhere.
I got one. If I remember the name, I can share the link. And they have VPS in South Africa.
But apparently, with all the economic instability in South America, it'd be nice to spread that way too. But anyway.
By the way, we have a lot of Russian users and a lot of South American users, and we can say that even through the statistics that we have on the website and the interest that come from them. So I'm quite sure that we have a lot of users there. No idea why they don't host their master nodes there at all.
In fact, I'll talk to some of my contacts in South America and see about VPS services and stuff like that.
GDG is absolutely correct, by the way, because imagine when we start putting the services on and we have all this bandwidth coming here and there, and if you are a user coming from South America and you want to connect to a website redirected to the closest endpoint, so if there is one master node in South America and it gets all the traffic, it will probably get a big reward for that.
Indeed. So
I'm moving my master node.
Yeah, but that's will be the way to push people.
Don't
to
move
spread,
it.
well, yeah, to spread out. No, seriously though, because you look at the map, Europe and North America is pretty much covered with a couple hundred different endpoints. If you're looking for maximum reward and to spread out increase decentralization, then that it'd be good to start spreading out into Africa, South America, Asia.
I think that the best would be the countries that have really controlled content and have a lot of censorship on content in general. Like we know, there is huge problems in Turkey about that. There is huge problems in China. There is huge problems in the Middle East. And imagine all the content that these people usually wouldn't be able to reach. And for instance, let's say PirlTube, they a lot of them have banned access to YouTube. They have a lot of banned tags, and they have filtered content. For instance, with PeerTube, they can share, be it even a feminist video, like they're filtered in a lot of these countries, videos about women rights and so on. They can use our infrastructure to reach this content. This is freedom of speech. This is laying down the censorship orders and so on. This is huge uses that not many of us realize, but the product can spread, and it provides these capabilities of showing. I think that even further down the road, having alternatives of things like TumbLR or any social services like this can be beneficial for sharing not only video but images and making galleries with immutable content. Also having a media with immutable and censorship deny content, completely protected by DDoS, completely not in the hands of their governments and so on. Oh, we don't even need to go to the moon. No one can stop our content even now.
Don't mess with Putin, Erogden. Oh, real Erodin, whatever the hell that dude's name is. Okay, sorry. I just wanted to make it known that fuck both of those guys.
Whoa.
Yeah, coming in a little hot. I don't give a fuck about dictators.
And control the anger.
Yeah, coming in a little hot. Now, the thing I'm thinking, though, with VPSs is I would not want all of our nodes to get condensed onto one or two VPS providers, because that then provides a centralized choke point where a massive chunk of infrastructure could be wiped out with just one VPS provider going down or whatever.
Indeed. It's good to spread, and there is also a financial incentive to spread the nodes, because when all this content starts going up and down, back and forward, you will be better being an endpoint in a geographical position that there is no such, because you will be getting more traffic, therefore you will be getting a higher reward.
Yeah, that will directly change.
Well, block. This doesn't doesn't matter, because once they do, they'll just keep up. Plus, by the time that we have VPS providers on the moon, I'm sure that there will be quite fast communication methods.
Wait, hold on, Are you guys seriously discussing maintaining interstellar infrastructure?
It's built in.
Make an ICO.
Jesus.
You made an ICO with this project.
But they're wrong, because usually the internet goes through the satellite, so the satellite might be not so far away from the moon. It's halfway there.
Indeed.
So it's the same. If you send to the satellite, and then the satellite sends to US, and from US sends to the satellite, and the satellite sends to Europe, it's the same as you send from Europe to the satellite, and satellite sent to the moon. So
now, I could speak from professional experience. Once you start talking about satellites and such coming into the mix, there's a lot of bandwidth and latency issues that you have to account for. Because each transponder can only handle a certain number of users, and that also dictates then whatever frequency you're using dictates your bandwidth. It's a whole big thing, and then you're going to have a minimum of 1.5 seconds of latency, no matter what.
Yeah, exactly.
That's just your minimum. That's just your minimum, because it takes 750 milliseconds to get up for a signal to get up to the bird, and 750 milliseconds back minimum.
Bok isn't even in the meeting, by the way. He's just trolling the chat.
Maybe we have to tell him.
Okay, guys, let's get back to the main topic. It's always nice having these discussions, but do you have any actual questions? Back
Okay,
to
so
that, yeah. The history will remember GDD as the first Pirl user. By the way, I had to mention that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Ever since the last meeting, he's a GDD Pirl user.
Self-identified Pirl user, yeah.
Yeah, Bok, we are one of them. Someone has work even on Saturday. Okay. So, any more questions, guys?
When will it be easier to upload videos?
Oh, it's already easier.
For you, because you have the release. Yeah, but you have to understand that your computer is processing the rendering, and it's. How about you?
Numa, it's a matter of no single point of failure, because if we put this on a server, and the server is the one that is processing your videos, then a single DDoS on this server would ruin the entire application, and we want decentralization, and we want to avoid any single point of failure. Web-based. I have a serious question.
I don't know where you see PillTube view. I don't remember that. Maybe it's a commit that we do or whatever. We can answer everything. That's not possible. Numa, I think you have to DM someone or put in PillTube chat, but can be your firewall too.
Yes, this is too much even with the broadcast computer. So
yeah, I think a Raspberry Pi has better results than that.
So let's get on that and see what is your problem. Let's see which version you are using also, and understand what might be the problem behind that. It's most likely one of the versions is that you have Nautilus wallet open when you try to upload. The other version is that your firewall did not allow the Marlin node to work in the background. So if it didn't upload, then it's some of these problems because we have multiple ports, we have constant testing, and the performance is getting better and better. Last time, a full HD 15-minute video was uploaded and processed for 20-something minutes. So
yeah, folks, just uploaded his world porn library on PillTube, so you will be happy.
So write in the PirlTube channel, and let's have your problem resolved and see what you had wrong.
Also, if you, I think you use Windows, just consider to put your computer to the trash and buy an Apple. Will be easier for you.
Don't listen to him. He's the only one using Apple in this team. I am TP Telecom.
Yeah, it's why you pick me, because oh fuck, my computer doesn't work. I have to restart it. I think I don't restarted
Yeah.
my computer for nearly 2 weeks.
When I ping you that I need to restart my computer, I haven't restarted it for 3 months. So
Yeah.
I restart my computer when the power goes out. Yeah.
Okay, let's get back to. Yep.
The only thing that I miss in this picture is just the trackpad that I don't have, I think.
You know why it shows the time on the screen? Because it's not good for anything else. It's a big ass watch.
Mm-hmm.
What I understand is why it's so neat. It looks like nothing gets used.
And it's probably off a few minutes. Okay, guys. Do you have any other questions?
It's cool we can participate with Numa because we heard everything. You don't mute your microphone.
You don't need to write low because we hear you.
Oh, hi guys. What up?
Hey,
I thought I was muted.
no, we heard it all, even the snoring.
Well, that's my bong hoot, man. I'm in Canada, smoking weed, dude. We're allowed to smoke weed here.
You have to know that this meeting is recorded.
Yeah, that's okay.
Jesus.
You upload a video of him.
William, you can call me Julian. Don't call me Julian.
Okay, you don't.
Okay, yeah.
You don't have to tease us because we are on a meeting and we cannot smoke before or during the meeting. So let's keep on with the other questions. Anything else, guys?
What was it? Good party.
I think that's a pretty good end point. We've been at it for an hour, and Dubs has released some screenshot ninja style. Questions are obviously pretty low.
Yeah, I release it, but I know that Rackle will be furax on me because he will say, "Why you release that? We have to plan the marketing and blah blah blah." So yeah, Rackle will rage against me.
We all know you can't control your ninja urges.
Everything at this time, huh?
Okay. Anything else except me?
I think we are good.
I think so. I just want to thank you to be here for the support too. I'm really happy also that Pilgard is implementing elsewhere, really, because we put something more in the blockchain. It's our fingerprint. And yeah,
The first one.
I'm really happy about the support, really, from the community, from the team, and from everybody.
thank you guys for participating. These meetings become our stress relief every week, and thanks everyone for participating. It's always fun to have a discussion with you guys and to answer your questions. See you around. Have a great weekend, and cheers from me.
Have a nice
It's
weekend.
my time to do what Numa does now. So bye.
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 Bye, everybody.
Peace, guys. Sorry about the bong.